This is a question that stays around the medium difficulty range, right? And you're going to look at how we can actually solve it. So the question states this: in the xy plane, a line with the equation 2y is equal to 4.5 intersects a parabola at exactly one point. If the parabola has equation y is equal to negative 4x squared plus bx, where b is a positive constant, what is the value of b? So to solve this, the first thing I'm actually going to do is, this doesn't really look like a really nice equation. I want to turn this to the standard form, right? So how would I do that? If I have, let's say, 2y is equal to 4.5. To turn this to the standard form, is divide both sides by 2, and I would get 4.5 over 2. And if we do that correctly, we know y is equal to 2.25. Right? Cool. Now we kind of need to find the intersection, right, with our parabola that they've given us. And then we know that the parabola is y is equal to negative 4x squared plus bx, right? So I'm going to set both of these equal to each other, right? I'm just going to remove our y value here because we don't need that, and just set it equal to each other. So we can do this. We can do 2.25 is equal to negative 4x squared plus bx. Right? And now you rearrange the equations to standard quadratic form. So you just want to rearrange it. It'd be negative 4x squared plus bx minus 2.25. And is equal to 0. Okay? Now, so since this is in the quadratic form, so we know that our a would be negative 4, right? So a, our b is something that we don't know. This is an unknown value, right? And 2.25 is our c value, negative 2.25. Okay? Now, something important to understand is that for the line to intersect the parabola at exactly one point, the quadratic equation must have exactly one solution, right? And this occurs when our discriminant of the quadratic equation is 0. And we know that the formula for the discriminant, right, this is equal to b squared minus 4ac, correct? Now, this has to equal 0 once we plug in our values here. Okay, so we know that b squared minus your 4ac should equal 0. So let's plug in our values. So I don't know my b value, so I'm going to leave it empty. So it's going to be b squared minus 4 times your a value of negative 4 times negative 2.25 for c is equal to 0. Now all we have to do is just simplify this. So this becomes b squared minus 16 times 2.25. Times 2.25. This is equal to a value of 0. So then it would be b squared minus 36 is equal to 0, right? It would be simplified into this. Now from here onwards, it's really simple. We just isolate for b because they're asking for what's the value of b, right? So all we do in this case now is we just do b squared minus 36 is equal to 0. And then we do b squared is equal to positive 36. And we know that b would be equal to square root of 36. And then for my b would be equal to 6. And that's basically how you can solve this problem.